Astrology, whether it comes from the East or the West, has a long history of influencing people's lives. Both Chinese and Western astrology are systems based on celestial bodies and their movements, but the similarities pretty much end there. They have distinct philosophies, unique methods of interpreting the cosmos, and diverse cultural roots. If you've ever been curious about how Chinese astrology and Western astrology compare, or if you're trying to figure out whether you're more Rat or Sagittarius, then let's dive into this fun cosmic conversation. The Zodiac Breakdown. Let's start with the obvious, the signs. Western Zodiac. Western astrology is based on the 12 zodiac signs, all of which correspond to constellations the sun travels through over the course of a year. If you're familiar with being a Libra, Leo, or Pisces, that's because your sign is determined by your birth date and the position of the sun at that time. The zodiac is divided into 12 signs, each lasting about a month, with the sun's journey through these signs shaping your personality traits. Chinese Zodiac. The Chinese Zodiac also has 12 signs, but instead of being linked to constellations, they are based on animals in a 12-year cycle. Each year is represented by one of these animals: rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. So, instead of being born a Capricorn, you might be born a tiger or a monkey. And these animals, just like in the Western Zodiac, come with their own unique characteristics. Fun fact: did you know that each animal in the Chinese Zodiac is also associated with one of the 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, water, which adds an extra layer of complexity? Birth date versus birth year. One of the biggest differences between Chinese and Western astrology is how your sign is determined. In Western astrology, your sun sign is based on the day and month of your birth. This is why people born in late March are Aries, and people born in early July are Cancers. But Chinese astrology isn't as concerned with the exact day you were born. Western astrology uses your exact date of birth and time to calculate not just your sun sign, but also your moon sign, rising sign, and more. So, a typical Western astrology chart is personalized and specific to the time and location of your birth. Chinese astrology. In Chinese astrology, your sign is based on the year you were born according to the Chinese lunar calendar, which is why you'll often hear people asking what year were you born in, when discussing Chinese zodiac signs. For example, if you were born in 1996, you're a rat. But here's a twist. Because the Chinese New Year is based on the lunar cycle, if you were born in January or early February, you might actually belong to the previous year's zodiac animal. Personality traits, stars versus animals. Now, let's talk personality. Both systems describe their signs in terms of general personality traits, but they do it in very different ways. Western zodiac traits. Each Western zodiac sign has a ruling planet, e.g., Mars for Aries, Venus for Taurus, and these planets are said to influence your temperament. An Aries might be bold and fiery, while a Virgo might be analytical and reserved. These traits can get pretty specific when you throw in elements like rising signs and houses, which describe different aspects of your personality. Chinese zodiac traits. In Chinese astrology, your animal sign dictates your traits. For instance, tigers are brave and competitive, dragons are charismatic leaders, and rabbits are peaceful and gentle. It's a bit simpler on the surface, but don't be fooled. Each animal sign also has a yin-yang balance. Yin is more passive, and yang is more assertive, and it interacts with one of the 5 elements to give a fuller picture of your personality. Fun comparison: a Sagittarius, Western astrology, is known for being adventurous and open-minded. In Chinese astrology, a horse has similar traits: free-spirited, adventurous, and full of energy. So, if you're a Sagittarius and born in the year of the horse, you've got double the wanderlust. The role of elements. Speaking of elements, they play a key role in both systems, but in very different ways. Western astrology, there are 4 elements: fire, earth, air, and water. Each sign falls into one of these categories, which influences how the sign behaves. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, are passionate and energetic. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, are grounded and practical. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, are intellectual and social. And water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, are emotional and intuitive. Chinese astrology. The Chinese zodiac uses 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Each animal is associated with one of these elements based on the year you were born. This means that not every rat is the same. For example, a water rat might be more intuitive and emotional, while a metal rat is more strong-willed and decisive. The elements rotate in a cycle that affects not only individual personalities but also larger cycles of time. The big picture: fate versus personality. Another key difference lies in how each system views the cosmos and your place within it. Western astrology, it focuses a lot on personality, daily life, and free will. Your astrological chart in Western astrology is like a personal roadmap. It shows where the planets were when you were born and how they influence who you are, what you might be good at, and even your romantic compatibility. But it leaves room for personal growth, change, and free will. Chinese astrology, on the other hand, leans more into the idea of fate and destiny. It's believed that the year you were born sets you on a certain life path. The Chinese zodiac is also closely linked with Chinese philosophy and concepts like yin and yang, the 5 elements, and the flow of qi, life force. So, it's not just about what traits you have, but also about how you align with the natural world and cosmic forces. Compatibility, stars aligning or animals harmonizing. In both systems, compatibility is a big deal. But again, it's approached differently. Western astrology compatibility. Western astrology looks at how your sun sign matches with others. Air signs like Libra might get along well with fellow air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, but clash with more grounded earth signs, Taurus, Virgo. Compatibility can be assessed through synastry charts, which compare the positions of planets for 2 people to see how their energies interact. Chinese astrology compatibility. Chinese astrology relies on the relationship between the animals and their characteristics. Each animal has certain signs it gets along with and some it doesn't. For instance, a dragon is said to be most compatible with a rooster and monkey, while it might not vibe as well with a dog. There's also a trine system that groups animals based on similar qualities, which makes for interesting pairings. Yearly influence, horoscopes versus animal years. Both systems offer predictions, but the approach is different. Western astrology horoscopes. If you're into horoscopes, you'll know that Western astrology gives you daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly forecasts. These are based on the movement of planets like Mercury, Venus, or Mars, and how they interact with your sun, moon, or rising signs. Chinese astrology's yearly influence. In Chinese astrology, it's all about the year ahead based on the ruling animal. For example, the year of the rabbit, 2023, brings a focus on peace, diplomacy, and creativity. People who belong to that sign might have a particularly lucky year, while others may be told to tread carefully depending on how their own animal sign interacts with the rabbit. In conclusion, 2 worlds, 1 sky. While Chinese and Western astrology come from entirely different cultures and belief systems, they share a common goal, helping us understand ourselves and our place in the universe. One looks to the stars and constellations, while the other turns to the cycles of animals and elements. Both, however, offer unique insights into personality, fate, and the cosmic forces that shape our lives. So whether you're a proud Leo or a loyal dog, there's plenty of wisdom to be found in both systems. The next time someone asks for your sign, why not tell them both your Western and Chinese zodiac signs? You might just learn something new about yourself, or strike up a fun conversation comparing your traits from each. Thanks for joining me on this cosmic journey exploring Chinese and Western astrology. Whether you're a fiery Aries or a wise snake, I hope you discovered something new and fun today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more astrological insights. Let me know in the comments, what's your sign, and how do you feel it shapes who you are? Until next time, keep looking to the stars, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay stellar, everyone.